So this completely changed how I view prayer. God can seem pretty confusing sometimes. I felt he called me to seminary, but so much of my prayer in seminary was pretty dry. I would spend hours in the chapel kind of annoyed with God because he wasn't speaking more clearly. But now I understand why. In the Gospels, Jesus tells this story about a widow who has a legal case and needs a just ruling from a judge. At first, the judge doesn't do much, but the lady bothers him for so long that he eventually rules in her favor. He says, "I will deliver a just decision for her, lest she finally come and strike me." For the judge to feel that way, this lady must have been really annoying. She must have followed him around, talked to him constantly, essentially stalked him until she got what she wanted. This makes me curious as to what their relationship looked like after the ruling. After the pestering, the lady must have known where the judge lived. She must have known where he liked to go, what his schedule was, what he enjoyed doing. And I bet he knew a lot about her too. He knew where she would show up, all her typical arguments. He knew that once she started something, she was going to finish it. My guess is that the next time that widow came to that judge with a case, he took care of it right away because he knew she was going to wreck his life until he did. The widow won her case, but she got something more than that. She now had a judge who was attentive to her. What's better, winning one case or having influence with a powerful judge? This might be the best parable on prayer. Many of your prayers will be granted. Many won't be. But after you've prayed for something for a long time, even if God doesn't think it's right for you, try not to miss how you've grown. After all that time spent with God, you will now know more about him. You'll know where to find him. You'll know how he speaks and what his voice is like. And you will have revealed yourself to him. He'll see who you are, what you want, what you value. What's better, having one of your prayers granted or having a friend who is God? Because when we die, so many of the things we pray for in this life won't matter. But having a relationship with God will be all that matters. Ultimately, in prayer, you will always get what you really want. Because deep down, what do we truly want? We want God. And that's exactly what prayer gets us. I spent so much time praying in seminary, asking God what my vocation was supposed to be. I wanted information from him. But after all those hours of prayer, I had something much better than information. I had a relationship with Jesus. We became friends. That's the reason to keep praying. You might not get exactly what you want when you ask, but in the process of asking, you just might get something better. You might end up being best friends with God. If you found that helpful, you can check out my other reflections and my vlogs on YouTube and subscribe for future videos. God bless.